Hi, we're doing Mortgage Minutes with MK and Lisa. I'm Mary Kate Beckman with Keller Williams Realty.
And I'm Lisa Billings with Keller Home Loans.
Today's topic is common myths. There's things out there that people think, I can't buy a house unless I do this, or I can't buy a house unless I don't do this. And Lisa's going to share with us what are the common myths.
Yes, so I think the number one myth I hear a lot, Mary Kay, is people think they need a 20% down payment, right? So the kind of old school thinking, maybe back from prior generations, that was just a norm, and it was a lot easier to save 20% when houses cost $20,000.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So yeah, I think that's number one, and I think a lot of people need to know that you can buy a house with, honestly, you could buy a house with zero down. There are down payment assistant programs. Not everybody qualifies for them, but they are available. Typically, you're looking at a first-time home buyer 3% down. A lot of loans, FHA loans, which is a great product, 3.5% down. So that's not as much as people might think when you do the math and work up the numbers. Also, when it comes to that down payment, you can get gift funds. So you don't have to wait till you have personally saved up all that money, even if it's not going to be 20%, but you're trying to save 3 or 5. If you have family, parents, siblings, grandparents that want to help you, they can gift you that money too. So I think that's another part of that down payment piece that can be super, not everybody knows.
Confused,
so,
right.
And I would say the second thing is people thinking they have to have perfect credit, so they're waiting to buy a house until they've fixed their credit, right? How many times have you heard that from a buyer? I'm gonna, wait till I get my credit fixed up or pay off some debt. Yep. So I would definitely talk to a lender, talk to me first. Let me show you what your current credit might do for you. You may not realize that you're okay with what you have. And if you do need to work on it, I can actually guide you in that process and help, figure out what should you do, pay things off, close things, do what you have to do. So doesn't have to be perfect. Also, you don't have to pay off all of your debts, like your student loans or your credit cards. So some people think they have to take care of all that before they're ready to buy a house. And I think, if we can incorporate, what we're trying to do is incorporate a monthly payment that is workable in your lifestyle. So if you usually have a little bit of debt, you carry some credit card debt, or you have a loan for your student loan, that's okay. Let's work with it. Yeah, we figure it in and we work around it. One of the biggest things we've been hearing lately, at least the last few years, is I'm going to wait till interest rates drop. So here's the thing. Interest rates are something that, and I wish I could tell you with my crystal ball when that's going to happen and what's going to indicate rates dropping. We hear about it on the news. We hear the experts, quote unquote, telling us when this is going to happen. So everyone's on the sidelines going, well, let me wait. Unfortunately, we had a couple of really, I guess, crazy years where rates were really low. And so people think that's going to happen again. So they're just sitting on the sidelines, counting down the time until rates drop back into those low numbers. And quite honestly, we don't think that will ever happen. And if it does, it means there's probably
another pandemic.
Yeah, there's probably a bigger problem happening in the world to cause that. So waiting for interest rates to drop is definitely, let me just show you the numbers. Let's talk and we'll show you the numbers on buying a house now with the interest rates where they are. And you know what? If rates drop, you can refinance. And that is something we'll talk about on another day, but refinancing is as easy as it can be. So you're not stuck with that interest rate forever. It's not something you're going to have to commit to long term. If you love a house and you can afford the payment, let's make it happen. And then lastly, I would say waiting for prices to come down, right? So it doesn't matter when people are looking to buy, they always think the prices are too high, right? Yeah. They're so high. Let's wait until, the market's going to crash. I heard so-and-so. So I don't know. What's your kind of take on the housing prices?
Our prices are stabilizing a little bit right now. And if the interest rates drop, guess what, guys? The house prices are going to go back up again. So it's better to just buy now and don't wait on a waiting game because we just don't
Timing,
know.
yeah. Timing the market is not going to be something that anyone, even us, we've been in this business for a long time, we can't time the market. You just go with what makes sense for you in the moment. But yeah, waiting for that price to come down. If they do drop, people are, you know, with the, like you said, with the rates dropping, people are going to be coming out of the woodwork. So that's going to cause demand to go up. So that's another risky game. I would say don't play it. Just start building equity now and building for your future.
This was a topic that comes up often, and we would love for you to share it with others. If you learned something, please comment below. If you want to know about something else, please comment below, and we'll be happy to share it with you. Thanks for watching.